Jansen.
Never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
We know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Get on baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
Hey, Kenley Jansen, who would I rather be talking to right now?
Hey, baseball isn't boring, baby.
Nobody.
Never will be.
No, never will be. Nobody.
No.
Nobody. So it's good to see your smiling face. You're in Los Angeles. We're gonna get to that. I want to apologize to you because I made a promise to you on February 25th, 2024. That you would be closing out the World Series. That is not going to happen. I said it could be with any team. It didn't happen. So I want to apologize. I was wrong. I'm rarely wrong, but I was wrong. But we gave it a good whirl. I tried.
Yeah. Hey, we gotta be better now. Gotta be better. We gotta be more right on the right side now.
Yep.
What's
all
wrong?
Right,
wrong. Few of them.
Kelly, like I said, I was worried that I wouldn't see you again. But here we are. I appreciate you jumping on. Because I showed up and you weren't. And Kenley, I gotta be honest with you. You weren't there, but your nameplate wasn't there either. It was it was Chase Sugar it was a very different image in front of that locker.
Okay.
Yeah, but there was no name. It just says Boston Red Sox. Anyway, Kenley, I'm just gonna say, so take me through what happened what happened in the last week, the last day, whatever it was. Take me through what happened.
Me and AC have a conversation, and I think we both agree that, of course, I'd be dealing with my shoulder, the last couple of weeks of inflammations and all that. So, that's what it was. It's nothing big, and we came to agreement that I think it's best to put me in IL to let that shoulder recover, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then when we got eliminated, we agreed that I could go home. So no biggie, all love. So that's what it is.
So Alex had said that he talked to you, like you said, that you had stuff go, whatever you because it was. I think that I was surprised that you weren't there because again, I was scheduled to do a podcast with you. I said, "Where's Kenley?
Oh man,
what's going on?"
Yeah, he is. We're doing
I know. You're a man of your word.
East Coast to West Coast. There you go.
East Coast assistant. But it was a little bit surprising just because you were on the IL. But you weren't there, and then Alex had said that you guys had talked. There might be something else, whatever. I don't know. So, I don't know.
Don't dig in it. It's nothing else, So
nothing else.
Nothing else.
Well, that's why I ask you. You always come on, and you're always honest. So that's again. I'm just trying to figure. This is our relationship, honesty, right?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So. Baseball isn't boring, so we'll keep doing it.
When did you take off? Did you take off when in Toronto or?
Yeah, so when we got eliminated, then decided to go home and started my process here, working out already, and also do exercises to make the shoulder a little bit stronger and all that. So we're recovering right now, so. Like I say, I'm not gonna be here at home and just sit. I'm gonna just work out and get better and be motivated for 2025.
How tough was it leaving?
Definitely tough, man. Like I say, man, it's a organization of winning, and definitely I feel frustrated that didn't go to playoff. 2 years, and understand that part. It's hard to get to the playoffs, but that city deserves nothing but the best, and hopefully they can sooner than later, be in that position to try to win a World Series again. So I mean, like I say, it's a city of success. If you talk about Boston, you talk about LA, in New York, those three cities, you talk about cities of champion to me. So, hopefully they can, gather it and figure it out and put that organization back in that winning what everybody deserved there.
So take me through. You had talked about you're banged up, and so obviously you pitched that that last game, and you pitched pretty well. I mean, honestly, you pitched pretty well, but you were banged up. You talked about the shoulder inflammation. Just talk a little bit about how bad that was heading into what ended up being your last game, which was the first game of that doubleheader.
Yeah, like I say, I think, to know where we at that moment, and then get that last game. And to me, it's basically, like the recovery, sucked, honestly, taking Voltaren sucked. And, you know, it's hard when you come in the game and throw, you're dealing, like, even when I'm warming up, it takes me a whole lot longer to warm up, and you deal with issue like that, and come in the game and throw 88, 89, and then 90, 91, and then in the next two hitters, then the velos start to come up. But then when you get done, you just feel like, a little beat up. So I think it's best for nothing major happen, I think it's the best, to just let it calm down and you know try to escape anything from really bad to happen. That's how I see it at that moment.
Did you know? So that last game, so same thing you just said. It starts off, I don't know, 90, and then I think by the end you threw your second hardest pitch of the year. Like
Yeah.
it amps up. Did you know when you threw that pitch that was it? Because like you had basically said, that's it. Like what? We didn't know what was going on, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, man, with Vila, with me is always interested, so um going back all the way to the Dodgers, you know, um the Vila is always up and down with me, never consistent. So that's one thing. And like I say, a year before, that was my hardest I've been pitching. And then, like I said, the track record is there. Spring training, it was not fun for me in the beginning. It was dealing with my lat, same kind of thing. And when the season just got done here, I think in Toronto, starting when we was playing Toronto, I will start feeling it. So I'll be pitching on it for a while. And to me, it's just the best thing to just, um, get better, and then you don't want to regret your career, like if something major happens. So that's how I see it. It's smarter to me. It's smarter to me to just, take a few days off and, let my arm recover. So I think that's the best thing, to be on the DL.
But you knew right there. You knew right then. Like that. Like, that, I mean, because again, it was hurting. It was hurting for a little bit, and you pitched.
Yeah.
And I mean, you pitched. You came in that game, whatever it was, 8-1. But it was, yeah. I mean, but you knew that was it.
Yeah, I mean, at that moment, I know that's gonna be it, and shut it down. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the reality is that you're probably gonna now you enter into this world. First of all, it's for the last 2 years, so many great conversations, so many
Yeah.
great perspectives, and you talk about being in Boston. It was just 2 years, but it was a memorable 2 years for a lot of reasons, right?
Of course, of course. I mean, I don't regret it a bit, So, like I say, it's a fun city. That stadium, Fenway, is, like I say, man, it's fun playing in that stadium. It's the most historic ballpark right now in baseball. And wearing that uniform, is unbelievable. You talk about all these greats that play in there, from Ted Williams to David Ortiz to Pedro Martinez to all those guys. Like I say, man, you never regret it, and it was great. I mean, of course, we didn't get where we wanted to get, but there you go, man. I mean, I had a blast. It's a great city, and yeah, that's what I can remember.
Does it feel weird?
Does it feel like what feel
Does
weird?
it feel weird that it's there was like it's I don't want to say it's over, but it's that this is the next chapter. The pages has been flipped.
Yeah, I
Because
mean, like I say, man, I understand the business, and me, I'm gonna prepare for 2025, and whoever who wants me and wants to content, and I'll be there. Try to get my best, my best service to whoever who needs me. So that's how I see it. I mean, I understand that. I thought I'm gonna be a guy who's gonna play my whole career with the Dodgers, and it never happened. So you understand the business side of it. So when it comes to free agent now, it's just basically letting your agent do what he needs to do, and for me, just prepare myself every day to be ready for 2025 in the best shape I can be, and just be home and be a good dad to all my kids, and a good husband to my wife. So that's how I see it.
you're gonna pitch to your 48, right? Correct? Right? Yes.
I mean, baseball isn't boring, but
Yeah. Well, listen,
we'll have
the
to figure
five.
that out.
It's
I got to be around. I got to be around my wife and my kids, man. So at
yeah.
some point, we definitely gotta let it go.
A few more years anyway.
Yes.
So as you head into free agency, as you head into this unknown, like we talked about, you're flipping the page. It's a new chapter and everything else. You've been a free agent before. Does it feel different now? Does it feel different?
Honestly, man, I'm excited. It's always excited, that I could throw another baseball in the major league ballpark. To be honest with you, and if whoever is content for a title, that's what I would love to do. So it's a blessing, man. And lately, I'm not taking it for granted. And um, sometimes on your younger days, it's another year, another year, another year. But then you get closer to, and your back end of the career, you're enjoying it a little bit more. And, for me, it's just, I'm just going to enjoy the process. The process is to get up, 5:45 in the morning, working out, bring my kids to school, and then come back, work out again in my gym, and go to the field, play catch when I have to throw my bullpen, and do. I'm just gonna enjoy that part, enjoy the off season of prepare for having a successful 2025 season. And like I say, man, I think this is like what, my fourth free agent time I'm going now. So
It is.
yeah, I think so. If you count like from the first time with the Dodgers, then the second time the Atlanta, and then Boston. Yeah, so
Okay. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
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 So if you count it, yeah. So I'm just gonna enjoy just getting ready for the season, and I know my agent's gonna do a great job, and wherever I landed, I'm gonna be ready for it.
So we've talked in so many podcasts about your admiration for Alex Cora, and I just did you leave it on good terms with him? That's why, because you've always been so many complimentary of him across the board, right? And
Yeah,
I would like to think that that admiration and that relationship remained.
yeah, for sure. So
Yeah.
why? Like I say, it's a business, man. It's a business, and um, so at the end of the day, man, I understand this is a business, and for me, AC is a great manager, and of course, when we're not gonna play the game, he's gonna care about your family, your kids, like knowing that. But then, they have to do what they have to do best for them, also too, and I have to do what's best for me too. So, at the end of the day, it's no hard feelings, no nothing, and I think he's a great manager. My 2 years that I played with him, I can't say anything bad about him.
Give me your highlight of the Red Sox as a Red Sox.
I highlighted as
Besides,
Red Sox.
besides, besides every time we sat down in the dugout and you
Like
screamed.
you talk about
Yeah.
individual, you talk about
No, just like you're like, oh, I remember this. Well, I mean, I actually the one that jumps to mind is the save milestone when you're blowing like 99 miles an hour or whatever it was. I mean, come on.
I think that's great, man.
Yeah.
I think it's nowhere else better to get my 400 save than the Red
Atlanta.
Sox uniform.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, I played with them a year before, and then I'm wearing the Red Sox uniform. I think to me, it's nothing better than that. So, like I say, man, I can look at my kids and say, when I was with the Red Sox, I got a huge milestone, which is the 400 save. I mean, but at the end of the day, we try to play to win. Individuals comes because what you try to do and what you try to accomplish, and try to win. As a team. So, but if I have to look at that individual, I think there's no better way that wearing the Red Sox uniform to get my 400 saves. That's a blessing. So I will remember that moment, and I will cherish that moment forever.
What's it like to close out a game? Like, obviously closing out a game in playoffs, Atlanta, whatever. But, there was the Fenway and Red Sox fan base. I would imagine when you close out a game here, Red Sox is a little bit different, right?
I'm telling you, man, my first save, I think, is against Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in through like 96, 97, blown by. And it's just, I'm telling you, it's just the excitement that I feel like as a 23 years old, got called up in the big leagues, because you've been in the Fenway and you're wearing that uniform, and yeah, it's just that moment that you feel that how you understand how great that organization is. And
did that hit like more like, because this, again, we're reflecting on your time with Boston, but it wasn't that long ago where you're being introduced to Boston by, you signed with the Red Sox, but you don't know it hits like it hits, right?
Say again?
You don't know like how it is to save a game in Fenway Park,
No.
Like, and a member of the Red Sox. I mean, this is
I did got a save there as a member of the Dodgers and the Braves.
Yeah, well, here's
it's different. Yeah, it's different.
They didn't cheer for you
wearing that
Kenley.
uniform.
They didn't cheer for you.
Yeah, it's different. It's different wearing that uniform, and Boston fans get it. That's the one thing I can say. They understand the game and they get the game, and of course, they will be. One thing I learned of them is always be accountable. I think, have excuses is not great to be in that town. And, they have your back, man. If you be accountable, great night, bad nights, they get the game. There's a hard game, and they will cheer for you, man. So that's the one thing I will say about Boston fans, that I love them for that.
Will you miss him?
Of course I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
Why not? Like I say,
I don't
man.
know.
Why not? Of course I'm gonna miss him. Like I say, it's a city that deserves winning. It's a city that deserves championship there. So, of watching the Celtics, even I'm a Laker, but watching the Celtics win it. New England of Tom Brady, and like I say, man, with the Patriots, with the Bruins. So it's a city of champions, man. So I get it, and they deserve nothing but the best.
By the way, we haven't even got into the awful Carl Anthony Towns trade. So,
man, I saw that yesterday. Yeah,
I was looking for like, I didn't know what to do with myself. I'm in the clubhouse. I look over. I'm like, I got to talk to Kenley about this.
Yeah, it's interested, man. NBA started becoming interested, man. There's rumors going on about Jimmy Butler might get moved to San Antonio. So who knows, man? So hey, that's one thing I like about NBA, man. It's always, it's always highlights, man. So even when they're playing or trade rumors or when they're making trades like that, so yeah, it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great to watching, see how, the Knicks will do. So
good trade or bad trade?
I think it's a good trade because
for who?
I think it's a good trade for the New York. Because, Julius Randle is a red lefty now, from Jalen Hearns. I mean, what's his name again? I forgot his name right now.
DiVincenzo?
No, yeah, and their point guard from the Knicks right now, Brunson, right? Yeah,
Brunson.
yeah. So now, I feel like it's not gonna be heavy lefty on the court, So with Carl Anthony Towns, gonna, provide that his big and also um he can shoot the threes, he can create space. So it's gonna be interesting, man, watching that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna miss talking NBA with you, man.
Yeah, sure.
And I would imagine there is like you went through a lot, and it is. I get it. Like so, you're hurt, injured list, going home, whatever. But not seeing you on the last day.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be just tough for you too, right?
Of course, but I think it's you know we we come to decisions best, and I think I need to see my family, be around my kids, and um, is the best. So, um, and we'll see what's gonna happen now.
Hmm. So what's your favorite baseballs and boring memory?
Baseball isn't boring memory.
We've only done like
Man, you kind of do this like this is our last. It kind of make me
no. Well, honestly, this is our first time we haven't done it in person.
exactly
So
right. So
it's a very no. It's not our last. I know that
I think talking playoffs basketball. I will say
that
that.
was the first one we did.
Yeah,
That was the first one we did.
yeah.
Come on, that's not. We were just getting going, but it was. Yeah,
Which
we've
one's
done.
your favorite one?
Oh, I'm not going to lie to you, Kenley. I'm not going to lie to you. It was last year in September.
Oh man, why you gotta put me in the spot like this?
You know why?
Why?
Because it was, I think I said this, is that there wasn't anything wrong with what you said. You said, hey, listen, we felt this way at the trade deadline. This is what we need. And it was genuine. It wasn't like it was what it was. And so I just come back to that. And I've said this before, is that, like with genuine, just be genuine. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. So, but but I think that you said what everyone was thinking at the time. So, again, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being honest. So, but it's and like like here, even this conversation is a tough conversation, man. Like I get it. This
I
isn't
get it.
an easy thing, but
That's-
we're just being honest. We're just talking. So
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. That's how it is, man. It's like I say, man. I had a great time there with the Red Sox, and I wish them nothing but the best. And hopefully that city deserve a championship soon. So that's what I can say, man. And I enjoyed it with you too, man. So
you talk like this is the last one. I'm just kidding.
hey, you never know, man. You never know. This business is crazy, so and the way how I think now is differently compared when I was thinking to my first free agency. So
Really?
yeah,
How so?
because it's because you learn to not as much you want to be invested and attached. The game is cruel, so that's how it is. So you never know where you're gonna end up. So that's what I can say. So, and my thing is, whoever uniform I wear, I'm always gonna try to give my best. And if you're gonna get a guy like me, we're gonna try to compete for a title. So that's how I see it. That's how I see it. So um that's where I want it to be too. Um, uh, I enjoy, I could say 2020 when you raise that, that trophy, you feel that way that you get addicted to wanting to do it again. And, for me, knowing that it's not a lot of years left here for me, is you just wanted to raise that thing one more time. So that's how I feel.
Well, all right. Well, again, the paperwork's on the way. Joe Kelly has sent it over. I don't know what the title is, but it's on the way. I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you, man. It's been awesome.